I'm 74 years old. For the past 45 years, I've been committing one of the simplest and yet most devastating human errors. An error you are, in all probability, repeating right now. I promise you, your definition of success is wrong. Not by a little, not in the details. It is entirely wrong, inverted, and toxic. And if you continue on your current path, you won't build a life of meaning. You will build what I built, a magnificent commercial empire and a completely empty home. My name is irrelevant. What matters is my credibility. I am the person you want to become, that CEO, that founder, that industry leader. I turned a company from a tiny office into a global name. They called me a success. My walls were lined with plaques. My bank account was the answer to every financial worry you can imagine. For 3 decades, I lived at the pinnacle of the business world. And here, at the end of the game, with all the honesty an old man can muster, I tell you, all of it was worth less than the paper those certificates were printed on. Let me describe the pinnacle of this lie for you. 22 years ago, at the height of my career, I was in a crucial strategy meeting. We were talking numbers, market share, exponential growth. Suddenly, the room began to spin. Not as a metaphor, literally, the world rotated around me. The next thing I remember is the smell of hospital antiseptic and the monotonous beep of heart monitors. My wife, Clara, was sitting in the corner, crying silently. The doctors used terms like cardiac event and lucky. Lucky? I had nearly died, and they called it luck. But they were right, because those 4 days in the hospital didn't just restart my heart, they rewired my mind. In that hospital silence, a question appeared that cut through every false belief I held like a scalpel. If you had died today, what would you have actually left behind? The answer shook me to my core. A soulless empire of brick, glass, and bank transactions. A collection of achievements that would hold my name in the industry for a generation, maybe less. And a family, a wife and a son that I had hidden behind the tall wall of providing and responsibility. I was literally building my own grave with work contracts and quarterly reports. You'd think that would be the wake-up call. It was, for a while. I stepped back. I tried. I scheduled dinners. But here is the true, shameful part. The part I've never said out loud until this moment. You don't change a 40-year addiction with one scare. You relapse. I relapsed. The emails crept back in, the urgent trips. I told myself it was different now, that I had my priorities straight. I was lying, to myself and to them. I was a ghost who occasionally showed up for dinner, my mind still back in the boardroom. I thought my physical presence was the apology. It wasn't. It was just another form of absence. Then, 3 years after the heart attack, came the second blow. The one that didn't just scare me, but broke me. My son, Ben, was 24. He was moving across the country for a job. We were in the kitchen, him packing a box of old things from his room. There was a tension, a quiet finality, and I fell into the old pattern. I started giving him advice, career advice, how to navigate corporate politics, how to position himself for early promotion. I was performing my idea of fatherhood. He listened, patiently, stacking books. Then he stopped, looked at me with a calm that was worse than anger, and said, "Dad, I don't need a mentor. I have those. I needed a father. And I don't really know who you are."
He didn't shout. He stated it as a simple, clean fact. I don't really know who you are. In that moment, I saw the final cost. I hadn't just been busy. I had been a stranger in my own home. Most men don't abandon their families. They just slowly, quietly disappear. And one day, their children look at them and see a polite acquaintance with a shared last name. That was his goodbye. Not, "I'll miss you," but, "I don't know you." That sentence sits in my bones. It is colder than any hospital site.
Now listen, because this is where I dissect the deeper lie for you. Society has taught you that success is a thing, a destination. But I need to say something that will make you angry. If you think your overwork is a sacrifice for your family, you are lying. To them and to yourself. You are not a martyr. You are an escape artist. You are using the drama of the grind to escape the harder, quieter, more vulnerable work of being present, of being known. You chase the promotion because it has a clear metric. Being a good father, a good partner, that's terrifyingly nebulous. So you choose the spreadsheet over the soul every single time. Real regret isn't about failure at work. It's not about where you fell. Real regret is about the places you never went, the love you never expressed because you were too busy performing the role of a provider. I don't lie awake at night thinking about trips I didn't take. I think about the Saturday my wife asked me to just sit with her in the garden, and I said I had a proposal to finish. The proposal is ashes. That hour in the garden is a ghost that haunts me. You think you have unlimited time. You don't. And every day you live by that lie, you are making a deliberate choice to miss the people you love. They are aging in real time, and you are missing it. So what is the simple, brutal truth? It is this: you cannot save your life for later. Later is a coward's word. Real meaning comes from one place: the courage to be deeply, vulnerably known. You are a human being, not an economic unit. And as long as you perform as the unit, you will die having never truly lived. Now listen, we move from truth to action. And I will not give you soft, palatable advice. I will give you a single, non-negotiable law. If you do nothing else, do this. This is not about balance. It is about choice. A brutal, daily choice. Choose the person over the task. Choose the awkward silence over the busy distraction. Choose being a